What's going on? Good people.
You get no notifications, or
Yeah, I got all three of them at the same time. What's going on? Good people. Welcome back to the Baltimore Colts show that will not be adding anything with the Chiefs ever. It ain't never gonna happen. So stop trying, Justin. It ain't never gonna happen. But since my team was the only team that won this last week, I get to host. This is my show now. This is my show. This my show. Because the Colts won.
you actually did win. I'm
And
not surprised, but y'all played Houston without Deshaun Watson.
hey, shut up. And the Raiders won, but the Fins didn't win because they was playing the Raiders, and it was just a bad day for me. It was just a real bad day. But any games you want to talk about from week 9?
Let's see. Let's see here. The Jets surprised me to start the week. I don't appreciate that surprise, to be honest. It's not the surprise I wanted. And then friggin' AJ Green and Jalen Ramsey getting thrown out of the Bengals game, like that made that game very much more interesting. Obviously, that made it obvious that the Bengals were going to lose. Because I feel like you can replace Jalen Ramsey to a certain degree, but you can't replace AJ Green. It's just something that just is a difficult task. So that was a thing. The Buccaneers look terrible. And the Saints look like they are very much on their way to winning that division. the Giants. the Also, I wish Lamar was here so I could talk to him about this Falcons team that was supposed to beat the Panthers. Remember how bad the Panthers were supposed to be without Kevin Benjamin? And then they beat the Falcons. Okay. I don't know where the real Broncos team is, but I need them to show up. I really do. I need them to show up. The Redskins Seahawks game was really good. I remember watching that on TV. It was a really good game. The Chiefs lost again because that starts to be like what they do at this point. Poor ESPN with the Lions and the Pack. Poor ESPN. Anyway, and then the Ravens and the Titans. I don't know. I don't know what I'm watching at this point. I really don't. I watched as much of the game as I could, and it just feels like they're just not being aggressive enough on the offensive end. When you look at them when they're winning games, they're being aggressive on offense. They're throwing the ball down the field, which is opening up the run game. And I feel like in this game, like they did every once in a while throw the ball down the field, but I don't know if they did it enough to let the offense really get going in this particular game because they should have won this game. And I mean, and 23-20 is generous, to be honest, by the way they look. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Titans and the Ravens. I feel like the Ravens are going to win this game in this next game and then lose the next game and then win the next game. And they're just going to go back and forth with me, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But definitely an interesting week. Jets, y'all need to chill out. Y'all surprising me too much now at this point.
I mean, but tell me how. Tell me how the Rams and the Eagles got a combined 102 points, bruh.
Yeah, they kind of ridiculous. I mean, bad part about it is I had Jared Goff and I left him on the bench. In one league, he got me 76 points.
Like
I could have won. Dang it.
I mean, like even in Madden, if you put it at the easiest setting, it's hard enough to get 51 points and get, bruh. Had they both anyway? But yeah, the Colts won. We won. It don't matter who was playing on Houston. It don't matter. We won. We the best. And the only game I really actually got to watch was the Raiders Dolphins game. So I thought that was pretty good. But I guess moving on, since we're the only ones here because nobody shows up, even when we tell them.
That's about like I think at first, we start out great. Like, we start out really good with like the numbers and people coming in and doing the show, and then like we get to like week 6 and it just kind of drops off. like remember when Justin said he was gonna show up to everyone? Remember that?
He said that about a lot of things that we do.
Like no, and then he tried to fight to the death that he showed up for every show last year, and I was like, you didn't, but okay.
You tried to fight that too with the WrestleMania Rewind we did. He's like, I showed up to every single one. I'm like, you showed up to 3. Anyway, let's get into week 10. It's kind of crazy to think we're already in week 10. This season's going by really quick. Any better than it started? Like, it's still, I don't even know who to pick anymore. It's just whatever. But for our Thursday night game, we got the Seattle Seahawks visiting Arizona. With the grass. They got the grass. They if you don't know, they grow the grass outside. Then they roll it inside. That's how they do it. They still probably not go in though. So gotta go with the Seahawks, unfortunately. DJ.
It's a difficult one because I feel like it's difficult, but at the same time it's easy. Like I didn't think the Redskins were that good. Were good enough to beat Seattle in Seattle. But I definitely don't think the Cardinals are good enough to even beat Seattle while the Cardinals are at home. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. I feel like, but at the same time, I still feel like the Seahawks are going to win. I just don't think the Cardinals are that good right now. They just don't look that good at all. I haven't seen much of them to say that. I mean, I got me a Arizona Cardinals towel while I was at the beach. You know, I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but 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 the sea, I mean, it's like 50 cents. Like they had like a whole bunch of them, and I was like, you know what, the grass. But I feel like the Seahawks are the better team right now. I don't think the Seahawks are as good as people think they are. I don't think they're as good as we thought they were. Um, but at the same time, like I feel like they're better in this game. I feel like it's crazy. Like people are picking the Seahawks to win Super Bowl, and I'm like, they're not even that good right now. Have you actually watched them? Like I know they're 5-3, but like they're not even really that good right now. To be honest,
I mean, I don't think any team in the NFL right now is really that good.
true. Let's be honest, true.
The best team in the league is still So, moving on though.
The Rams and the Eagles look good though. At least the Eagles, at the very least.
Surprisingly,
Well, they looked good early on last year too.
yeah. But moving on to our first 1 o'clock game on Sunday, we got the Saints going into Buffalo to face the Bills. I really want to pick the Bills. I really do. I don't know. DJ.
Yeah, this is a hard game. I feel like this one could really go either way. The Saints have looked really good in the last couple of weeks. Even on the defensive end, have looked a lot better than we've seen the Saints look defensively in a while. Um, and we obviously know the Saints offense is one of the best in the league and always will be. Um, I'm gonna go with the Saints. I know the Bills are playing at home, which makes me want to lean towards them a little bit as well. But I'm gonna go with the Saints. I just think that offense is gonna travel. Um, because I mean I don't think Drew Brees sleeps at all. Like that man always playing football. So I'm going with the Saints.
And I think because he always plays football, he tired, he need to take a rest. So I'm gonna go with the Bills. They're gonna get the W because he gonna be too tired because he always playing football. Yeah. Anyway, we got the Green Bay Packers going into Chicago to face the Bears. Oh, I'm going with the Bears. I'm doing it. Bears. DJ.
Um, yeah, I'm going with the Bears as well. The Packers don't look anywhere near as good with Brett Hundley. I think it's Brent actually. Uh, but like they just don't look anywhere near as good with him. And it's not necessarily his fault to a certain degree. He is living up to the hype of the greatest quarterback of all time. Anyway, so it's kind of hard. I get it, but I don't know. Like I just feel like they're just not the same team right now. I didn't think they were going to go very far anyway. As far as like they probably would have made the playoffs, maybe even won the division, but I didn't think they were going to go very far with Aaron Rodgers anyway. So it's just kind of getting worse at this point. So I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah. And we got the Browns going into Detroit to lose to the Lions. DJ?
Pretty much. Pretty much. I think there's just too many quarterback issues for the Browns. I feel like one of the biggest issues with the Browns, besides consistency at coaching, which Hugh Jackson's probably going to get fired after this year, which is probably still an issue because they don't have the talent for you to really make an honest assessment of Hugh Jackson. So I feel like they need to go with a quarterback and stick with him, or sign a quarterback and stick with him, or something. Because I think that's one of the biggest issues. Is I feel like every quarterback they bring in is always looking over his shoulder because they feel like he's going to get pulled. Deshaun Kaiser can't be confident because he's gotten benched like 3 times this year. I think it's been at least 2 times this year, and I think that's dumb for a team who probably knows they're not going to do very much anyway. So I think they gotta put somebody out there and kind of let him gain his confidence first, get himself going a little bit. Also, I know Josh Gordon is getting a chance to come back. I don't know when exactly, but that could change that team completely. Not necessarily to winning, but at least offensively, it could uh, change that team.
Then we got Lamar's favorite team. Oh, he didn't show up though, so I think that shows how this game's gonna go. They ain't gonna show up, and they're gonna lose to the Titans. I'm going with the Titans because I mean it's the Bengals. So, DJ.
Yeah, I'm going with the Titans as well. The Titans look good as they did last year. Um, I, I guess I'm leaning towards them to win the division again now that Deshaun Watson is out. So I'm definitely feeling like they could win this game. I mean, the Bengals don't look good at all. Um, it's still funny that they still have the 32nd ranked offense in the league, considering Lamar. All Lamar's like talk about this offensive coordinator change. I'm going to the Titans.
Then we got Pittsburgh heading to Indianapolis. You know what? You know what? We on a roll. We on a roll, and we gonna win this one. We gonna win it at home. Going with the Colts. DJ.
Um, I really want to go with the Colts. Because I just don't want to see the Steelers win. Like I'm waiting on the Steelers to fall. Like we've seen with all these other quote great teams. Um, and I don't think the Steelers are great either. We've seen them be inconsistent at times too. Like I feel like they start to win a couple games and everybody's like, oh, they're going to the Super Bowl. But they ain't going to the Super Bowl. They not. They ain't been in the Super Bowl since they faced Arizona. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. Should tell you enough. Um, so I'm gonna go with the Colts. I think the Colts gonna upset them. I think they're gonna shock them because I feel like the Steelers do end up losing the teams they shouldn't lose to. So I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah. And we got the Jets, who have been, surprising us. Going up, going to uh, Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. I'm gonna let DJ pick this one first because I gotta think about it.
All right. Let's see. Oh, the Jets and Tampa Bay. I'm going with the Jets. Tampa Bay just doesn't look good. They're shutting down. They're shutting down Jameis Winston for a couple of weeks to kind of let his throwing shoulder heal up some, and that's not a good sign for Tampa Bay. That's their biggest thing. That was their biggest thing when they drafted Jameis Winston was they need a quarterback. So them going back to not having a quarterback, I just don't think that bodes well for them. I'm going with the Jets. They're gonna make this division look interesting, even though they are the Jets.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear that about Jameis Winston, so that makes my decision for me. Go with the Jets. Then we got the Vikings heading to Washington to face the Auras. Going with the Vikings, I think. I believe in them. I do. They probably gonna lose, but I believe in the Vikings. DJ.
I think Teddy Bridgewater is getting ready to come back, not necessarily in this game, but I think he's actually off the PUP list now. So that's definitely a good thing. I mean, I think he's actually back now, actually practicing, because Sam Bradford's on injury reserve, I should say. Uh, so that makes this team a little bit more interesting. But after watching Washington pull out a win against Seattle, I don't know. Washington is such a difficult team to pick, um, because they have so many injuries too. That I think like the entire like left side of their offensive line is injured, um, and I think they've lost like their top two receivers or something like that. So like they have so many injuries that it's hard to pick them. Uh, but I'm gonna pick them in this game. I'm going with the Redskins.
Okay. Then we got the Los Angeles Superchargers. Go Chargers, go! Going up against the Jaguars. Oh, this one tough because you want to pick the Chargers and say go Chargers, go, but the Jaguars. I'm going with the Jags, but they on upset alert. Let's face it, they ain't on upset alert because the Chargers tried to lose. So going with the Jags. DJ.
My grandma called me to do the weekly picks that we do, and she said L.A. Chargers or Jacksonville Jaguars, and I said Jacksonville Jaguars. Go Chargers, go! She was like, "What was that?" So like this was kind of hard for me, um, but I think Jacksonville's defense is that good, that they'll be able to at least slow down Philip Rivers a little bit. He's still going to pass for 800 yards, but they'll be able to slow him down just a little bit. And I think the Jaguars will be victorious. If the Jaguars win this division, I swear.
Go Chargers, go!
Go, Chargers, go.
And then we got the Texans heading to LA to face the Rams. Going with the Rams, doing it. DJ.
I'm going with the Rams as well. Jared Goff looks really good. Todd Gurley looks really good. Obviously they got Tavon Austin. They got somebody else that's notable that I can't think of right off the top of my head. But they look really good, and I like what they're doing. As far as like what they're doing on offense, they just look really good right now offensively. I'm not sure defensively how good they are. I don't think they're that good, but they look really good. Oh, Sammy Watkins is the guy I'm thinking of. Sammy Watkins and Robert Woods. Yeah, they look really good right now. And I think they're just getting better. So I'm going with the Rams. I think the Rams are legit.
All right. Then we got the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys going up against
as Justin says.
Cowboys going up against the Falcons. I feel like I gotta go with the Cowboys. DJ.
Yeah, I agree. I gotta go with Cowboys. Unfortunately, I don't want to. But Ezekiel Elliott, I need you to stay unsuspended until like the end of the year. Appreciate it. Because like I can't have you sitting out for 6 games, and I need you on the field for me. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys. I just don't trust the Falcons right now. They're too inconsistent. Like I mean, it's crazy. At least the Ravens are like very at least the Ravens don't look that good. like the Ravens just don't look that good. Like the Falcons look really decent for a while, and then they just look terrible. At least the Ravens are kind of like, we can have a good offensive game against the Dolphins and then not show up the next game. So like I don't know, like I hate talking about that team sometimes. Anyway, yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys. Cowboys.
All right. And then moving on to
Oh God.
I saw I saw somebody on Facebook say that the the Giants are going in this game underdogs against the 49ers, and I'm like, bruh.
It could be true though. Like, have you seen the Giants? Like the 49ers have at least been in games. The Giants just been getting smacked.
Yeah, but I
Every
mean the Giants have gotten wins though.
one win. one. One.
That's that's one more than the 49ers. Uh, oh man, it's so hard. Um, I'm gonna go with the Giants because, like the Browns, I don't want the 49ers to win. I want them to go completely defeated.
Number one defeated.
I want I want 0-16. That's what I want. And if I don't get it, I'm gonna be real mad. DJ.
I'm gonna go with the Niners. The Giants just look terrible. They look awful. Like it's bad. Like it's bad. No Odell Beckham. Like that man deserves like a pay raise. That's how bad they look. And that defense, like this is supposed to be one of the top defenses in the league, and they're ranked 30th in the league. Like they're terrible. That entire team is just terrible. Like sometimes I look at the Ravens and I'm like, why do we look so bad? And then I think about it, I'm like, it could be worse. We could be the Giants. We could be the Giants right now. At least we'll be in it when it comes down to the playoff time. We'll be close. We'll be at least close. The Giants, oh Lord. Did I pick them to win the division? I feel real bad now. Like, I think I did. Did I?
I think you did.
I think I did. I think I said it was between the Giants and the Redskins. Ugh. I think I put the Eagles somewhere in there, but oh no.
Well, while DJ regrets that decision, we're gonna move on. We got the New England Cheetahs going up against the Denver. Where the team at though?
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate I hate games like this where I have to pick a team that I hate because it's the obvious pick.
Pick the other team.
I can't, but like then I lose points though.
What point?
On the Pro Football Pick'em on the Yahoo.
Oh, have you been filling these in?
I do it every week.
I need to start doing it every week.
I mean, you about 10 weeks late, but
I never can find it.
You can you go to go into the
You don't even know where to go.
one second, ladies and gentlemen, for the for commercial break. While we do you have the app?
I do.
All right, go into the app.
I can't at this particular moment, but
This man.
We doing a Facebook Live, fool. That's not how it works.
I mean, you can close the Facebook Live. It's
It's
just
not gonna keep going. I see it though. It says league pick'em.
yeah, the pro football.
I thought, nah, this ain't the same thing. This is picking who gonna win in the actual fantasy matchups.
Yeah,
So
no, it'll say pro football pick'em. But yeah. Anyway, we gonna I'll teach him how to do that later, ladies and gentlemen. I'll teach him how to do that later. I will.
hey, you were supposed to kill Justin in fantasy. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I did kill Justin.
No, you play him this week.
Oh, I well,
Yeah, you play him. You're projected to have 102. He's projected to have 60.
Sounds about right. Anyway, did you pick this game?
Go Chargers, go. No, I'm going with New England. Denver just don't. They just don't look like the same team at all. Like this was like supposed to be a really good team, and then something changed, and they not a really good team. So I'm going with the Patriots.
Oh, okay, okay. And then finally for the Monday Night Football, we got the Fins getting the wins against the Panthers. We on a roll, baby. We oh wait, but we lost last week. Um, um, still good. No, I'm going with the Panthers, but they on
What happened? What happened to the momentum?
they on upset alert. You know, they on the upset alert. But yeah, DJ.
um, I'm going with the Panthers as well. I feel like the Dolphins just don't look that good right now. Like last week, they looked pretty good. Like it was a really competitive game. But I just don't see. I just don't see them winning this game. I feel like the Panthers are not great, but at the same time, they're better than the Dolphins right now.
All right. Well, that was your Week 10 picks for the NFL on the Baltimore Colts show, where nobody else showed up, and then they gonna send in the Facebook message. We didn't know it was that time. We thought it was just in time. Blah blah. Anyway, we will be back on I don't even know what date it is anymore. It's Wednesday. We're gonna be back tomorrow for the Impact Wrestling review, which I'm kind of excited for with the fallout from Bound for Glory. So that should be interesting. And then I don't know what else because I'll be away this weekend. So
Boo, boo.
I'm going to see Amy. Amy. I don't say it like you
How
say it.
long? How long is the trip there?
Like 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah. So I'm gonna go there. We gonna see a wrestling show. We gonna
Why
see
don't y'all just meet halfway? Just meet in like some rinky-dink town in Pennsylvania.
because for one, she don't like Pennsylvania.
Why?
I don't know. She never told me the full reason why she don't like Pennsylvania.
So she's not
Also,
moving to Pennsylvania.
also they a wrestling show that is not in Pennsylvania. It's in Ohio. So we're gonna see the wrestling show, and there's gonna be some wrestlers there.
Okay. By
Yeah,
the way, we are a wrestling channel. By the way, if you guys didn't realize,
yeah. We a wrestling channel that randomly does football stuff because yeah,
that sporadically, weekly does football stuff.
yeah. I mean, we could make a separate channel, but that's too much work. That's too much work. So we just put it on here. Yeah. Also, we got a discussion coming up about finishers in wrestling. Are they extinct? Do they exist anymore? I don't think they do. But we will be back for that at some point. I don't know when. But we will see you on the flippity dippity. Make sure to like the video, share the video, give us your picks, and follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. And we will see you on the flippity that is most certainly dippity. Oh, yeah.